Good afternoon and welcome to the BBC News at 1. The Mayor of London has added his voice to the growing anger after the boss of the bailed-out Royal Bank of Scotland was given a bonus of almost £1 million. Boris Johnson said he was at a loss to justify the amount of money for the head of the mostly state-owned bank. He said the bonus should have been blocked. This morning, Downing Street said the Prime Minister wasn't directly involved in the process and it was the RBS board who'd taken the final decision. Our chief economics correspondent Hugh Pym reports.
He's become the focus of political anger about bankers' bonuses. Stephen Hester was brought in after the near collapse of RBS to steer it back to recovery. But with the taxpayer still owning more than 80%, some say he shouldn't get a bonus. Others argue he's dealing well with a tough challenge. Ministers approved the deal, but today one high-profile supporter of city bankers, the London Mayor, came out against Mr Hester's bonus award.
People will not understand how somebody can get a whacking great bonus like that when they're basically running a state-owned concern. And I'm at a loss to justify it.
The Deputy Prime Minister on a school visit this morning said Mr Hester could turn down the bonus if he wished.
I have a huge amount of sympathy about people's sense of dismay when they see these figures that just seem, figures from another planet for many people in the country. But look, there are these realities, there are these constraints, and as I say, it's for each individual to make up their own minds.
And in Edinburgh, where the RBS head office is cited, there were strong reactions.
I mean, you do need the right people, but I think that's just out of order.
He's already getting £1 million a wage.
Shocking, can't believe it, to be honest. Shouldn't be getting a bonus when people like us need to pay for the bank.
That's life. People get these bonuses. People in public sector get bonuses.
So what's the performance record under Mr Hester? When he took over in November 2008, the RBS share price was 47 pence. Now it's around 27, partly because of pressures on banks in the Eurozone crisis. He's reduced the balance sheet by £600 billion, that's cutting back on risky investments, and overseen lending of £68 billion to UK companies in the first 9 months of last year. In a statement, RBS said the bonus decision recognised tangible achievement in the business and protected the interests of shareholders, including taxpayers. The bonus award is in shares, which Mr Hester won't be able to sell for a couple of years. And there are some in the city who feel this sort of pay package is appropriate.
The question is, if you look at this from the commercial perspective of the bank, Stephen Hester has got this in his contract, he's done the job, he was given a poison chalice, and he's beginning to turn it round, so that makes sense.
The bonus for the RBS boss is less than half of last year's. There are reports he might have walked out of the door with other directors if the award had been barred. But there's no sign of the criticism easing off. Hugh Pym, BBC News.